Now, the BC Home and Garden Show is coming up, and our next guests are involved in a variety of ways. Carissa, Kasper, and Cara Wilson-Lang, they're here today to show us how to grow our own cocktail. Hello and welcome.
Hello.
Thank you. I love this idea, and you brought such a variety of things in here. Why don't you just tell me a little bit about the concept and how you two got together?
So a cocktail garden is a blend of fruit, edible flowers and herbs that you can then infuse in different cocktail variations. And Cara and I are dear friends, both passionate about local food and wine. And when we found out we were going to be at the home show together, we wanted to bring this concept to everyone there. That we had developed over time in my patio garden.
In your patio garden, take us to the patio. What was going on?
Sure, yeah, we were making cocktails, kind of like the ones we're gonna make here today. Carissa has a beautiful patio garden, and so, there was lavender growing. You can smell the lavender, smell the thyme, and it's really easy to make simple syrup. So we started making a few different types of simple syrup, mixing them up with different spirits. Trying different things out.
Just trying different things out. Okay, and how did this sort of come together in a business, as a business model?
So my business is designing gardens that feed you inside and out. And Cara started working in local food with her family orchard, and we came together around this passion of local food and drink.
Okay, let's talk family orchard, because I think there's some involvement here with what's inside those bottles right now.
Is.
How did that come about?
Yeah, so my family has 20 acres of apples in Kelowna, and we didn't know what to do with all of the apples. We couldn't eat them all, that's for sure. So we started experimenting with ways we could make spirits from apples. And at the time, no one in Canada was doing that. So we had our work cut out for ourselves, using different strains of yeast to use in the fermentation process. So it was about 2 years of R&D to come up with our Rebel Vodka, which is made from 100% BC grown apples, distilled 25 times for what we think is the smoothest taste in vodka. And then from there, everyone was asking us to make a gin. So we finally agreed. And we used 10 botanicals in our gin, including local Okanagan lavender.
How much fun was that, putting all these together? I mean, you had to test it out as you're going along. We're back on the patio now. Try a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Exactly, back on the patio with Cara's own spirits. So taking it up a notch, figuring out some garnishes, figuring out some different concoctions that we were really excited to drink and share with others.
I love it. Come on. So what are we watching here?
Yeah,
what do we got?
So I've got our Eve's Original Gin, which has that local lavender in it. And then I have our lavender lime simple syrup, which the base is organic lime juice. And then we infuse it with the local Okanagan lavender.
And you brought the actual lavender, which is just... It's so aromatic too. Beautiful. Okay, where are you starting?
Should we make a cocktail?
Please.
Okay, so you start with ice.
It's a little early in the day, as we say. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? Okay.
We do have an alcohol-free gin also that we're working on, so I can make a cocktail and a mocktail.
That's interesting. Are you finding sort of an increased demand for the alcohol-free products as well?
Certainly, I think within my friend groups, within my family, there's definitely a demand for mocktail options, alcohol-free options. So exciting that Cara's family is working on that.
And I have 2-year-old twins, so for a time there, I couldn't drink alcohol.
Right.
So it's, there's lots of different people for different reasons that want an alcohol-free cocktail. So we'll start here with our 2 ounces of our Eve's Original Gin, and then we'll add.
Let me just smell it before
give
you.
it a smell.
Oh, it's already really aromatic before you're putting anything else in there.
Yeah, that's the 10 botanicals you can smell in there. And also even just the vodka with the apples, you can smell the apple from the vodka, which is kind of cool, doesn't it? And so then here we go with our lavender lime simple syrup.
The simple syrup, beautiful. Did you bring ice too?
I did bring ice.
Beautiful.
Ice is key.
Of course, that's it. I always marvel at bartenders. I think they've got good strong arms in general, all that shaking going on.
You want to shake it well, that definitely helps. So there is our beautiful kind of light pink lavender lime with the gin cocktail.
Isn't that gorgeous? Is there any garnish that goes with that, or is it just on its own?
Yeah, Carissa, do you want to maybe garnish this one there?
Yeah, absolutely. So I brought along some edible flowers, and what you want to think about with the edible flowers as garnish is either very small petaled flowers like the viola here. So I'm going to give that to you, and we're just going to float it right on top. Or you can use larger petaled flowers, just adding a couple of flowers rather than the whole flower to the top.
How
just
much
like
fun
that.
is this? Like, I know this is a big part of the Home and Garden Show as well, about growing your own patio gardens, and how much can you do in a very small space?
And that's exactly what I've brought here. I design gardens from balconies to backyards to bars and restaurant rooftops. So no matter the space that you have, you can grow a lot. And that's what I aim to empower gardeners to do. So for here, we've got some Mediterranean herbs. We've got a lime tree. You can actually grow hardy citrus in our climate, as well as the edible flowers. So just in this, 2 square feet, we have a cocktail garden.
I see. You just need the cocktail and everything else to go along with it. Can we have a little toast here?
Yes, of
I wanted to
course.
save the best for last here. Enjoy the Home and Garden Show, and thank you so much, both of you, for coming in today, and a little bit of a treat in the middle of the day. Enjoy.
Thank you.